I gotta win. If I had a twin, I'd still be the illest nigga in the room. Realest nigga.
Right. Okay, go ahead, boo.
So, no, I just actually don't remember what.
Unreciprocated loyalty.
There you go. It was the word that I couldn't pronounce correctly.
Or unrequited, which is spelled unrequited. So that was really stumping me up earlier.
I think it is pronounced requited.
It's requited. It's requited. I'm pretty for certain it's requited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's spelled requited.
So let's be technical. You can say it either way, and it's pronounced either way, but in all technicalities, it is unrequited.
But we're going to stick with unreciprocated because we all know that. Yeah, we have an editor.
Just shut the door. Oh, why is it?
Shut the door.
Okay, so let's start off. Well, because this is the first one, I think we should tell a little bit about ourselves too.
Okay.
So her and I met.
It was 2010.
2010.
2010. So
how many years ago was that?
16.
16 almost. Oh,
16.
Over 16 now. So her and I have known each other for all of my life. She is my niece, and this is my bestie, my boo. We are. Well,
so
can I just from Pikeville? No,
I was born in Pikeville.
Okay, so we're all from Pikeville.
Yeah, I was raised in Martin County, which is Inez, Kentucky. Now I want to backtrack a bit to our friendship because we weren't instant best friends, but almost instant best friends.
So we met at
Bob Evans.
No, I know most of those have closed down since then. But
yes,
we met at Bob's.
But she had a RBF, so I thought she was a B.
I come by that honestly. Yeah, yes.
But pretty instantly we became soul sisters.
To speak to me?
Well, I mean, I was the new gal.
Yeah.
At work, you and Heather were already friends.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I mean, I was a little timid at first.
For sure.
But once you get me going, honey.
And then here we are. So
here we are.
Long story short, I ended up moving. She ended up moving first to Western Kentucky. Then I moved to Western Kentucky, and then some years later,
I moved to Richmond. And then when my mom passed away, I always knew I was coming here. In the end, wherever she was is where I was.
Oh,
yes,
I love you.
I love you. But when my mom passed away, I tried to get my mom to come sooner, but she didn't want to move again. But
I would have loved that.
I know that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
she probably would have lived longer.
Yes,
if she did.
Oh, yeah.
But then I came here and started a whole new life, and I've been here since 2016. So 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It doesn't feel like that long.
No, it doesn't. So, here we all are now in Western Kentucky, together. And this is
living the dream.
Yeah. So, we are talking about what again?
Unreciprocated loyalty. We couldn't figure out a topic, so we just chat GPT.
Yeah, we're just going to keep it real.
Yeah. So that was the best one that we all kind of agreed on.
Yeah. So we started a podcast when podcast.
It was
even really
it was like 2018.
It was like 8 years ago. So
yeah, it was a long time.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we did a few episodes.
We have a thing where we start things and they get kind of successful, and then I don't know that we get overwhelmed. I think we get overwhelmed with we had a t-shirt business, and once it started doing really good, I think we got overwhelmed with the pressure.
Yeah, well, I think
trying to keep it going.
If I'm being honest, I have a really hard time with follow through.
Same.
I do.
Same. And you accidentally got pregnant.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You accidentally got pregnant.
Yes.
On birth control. So that, kind of
so there's that.
Threw a wrench in that. But
and if we're all and we're gonna be honest here, when we did the first podcast.
No, I don't think she was here
around
yet.
Yeah.
You were still in Pikeville.
I was still in Pikeville.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, that kind of fell off.
Been here like since the end of 2019.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then we kind of fell off, started kind of doing other things.
Mhm.
And then now podcasts are the thing.
Yeah.
It's everywhere and everybody's doing it. And then it's something we've always wanted to do because we've always wanted to have a voice and to talk about things. So then we were just like, well, she was just like, and then we were just like, let's start our podcast back up.
We watched one of our old
8 years
ones.
later.
Yeah, we watched one of our old ones and we were like, hey, we're kind of good at that. I think we should do that again. Yeah. And it's fun, and we get to talk and laugh and just have a good time. So,
and now I'm here, and I enjoy
now
it.
Delana's here.
So, I wanted to be a part of it.
We all have a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Yeah,
we always have a lot to talk about.
How would you say? We're very opinionated people.
Uh-huh.
But we also speak a lot of factual things.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to talk on something that we're not familiar with or that we're uneducated about.
And
if we are, we're going to learn about it.
Yeah, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So, and it's not so much that like we're judging; we're just opinionated. So,
holy, but she'll check you.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes. All right, so let's get into it. You want to start off?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Do you want to start off?
Unreciprocated loyalty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
your take on that or your experiences?
Well, okay, so I'll just say this. It's a very vast subject. It's one that can occur in many different types of situations, be it a coworker, be it, a friend, a bestie for life, a spouse, a family member. For me,
what you said,
my unreciprocated loyalty really lies more so within my. Let me just be real, because I really don't care who watches it. My biological mother and my full-blood sister, the only full-blood sibling that I have. There's a lot of
things. We taking it there. I didn't know that. I mean, if we're being honest.
Might as well take it there.
Yeah, no.
That's where my unreciprocated loyalty defaults. A lot of people like to claim that their loyalty has no fault line, or I'm loyal to a fault. Either one, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For me, it's like this. I'm not going to preach something that I'm not going to back up, and I don't have to waste my time saying anything that
I think I might click my little.
I'm not going to waste my time saying anything that I shouldn't have to say, because actions speak louder than words. I feel like a lot of times that there's a lot of pressure behind that word loyalty. I think people...
But I feel like when it comes to family, and I'm sorry, but I just feel like when it comes to family, it shouldn't be.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. No, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard one for me. And sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. That's what the podcast is. It's all of us talking,
For me, loyalty is, I wouldn't say everything, but it's a huge part of it.
Yes.
And when you don't have that, because a lot of times people think that, relationships, whether it be with a spouse, a significant, whatever, your sister, your mom, your whoever, a friend, that it's, all about love, and it's not. Love is unfortunately not enough. And so,
absolutely.
And then I think when someone crosses the line with, whatever it is, dishonesty, however it is with being loyal, that of course you feel like, well, then they can't love me. Do you feel like that's true?
Yes.
Or
I mean,
facts. Yes.
You do feel that way?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I kind of waver on that a little bit.
I think I would have a different opinion on that.
I do. I teeter-totter with that, just simply because it's not that I don't think that they love me. It's that I think they have a miscued impersonation of what love is.
Go
ahead.
Okay, so I feel like loyalty lies within oneself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that is just not your character, that's just not what you're going to do. You're not going to be a loyal person.
But what about if someone is loyal to this person? So there's A and B, and they're loyal to A, but they're not to B. but it's the same person.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel
Like,
like
I
that
agree with that. I feel like
Yeah.
that happens because I can speak on that just personally because like though it is a messed up loyalty, my mother and sister definitely have that loyalty within one another. But I'm not. Yes, absolutely. But I'm not part of that.
Deep down inside, do they?
Like from your perspective, of course, yes. But I'm sure, and I don't know, but maybe.
I just feel like you are either a loyal person or you're not. Like, and it may look like
that you don't get to, that you don't pick and choose. Like, oh, I'm gonna be loyal here.
Yes,
not there.
because I feel like that's a character issue. Like, so I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may seem like that they are to you, but if there were a time when they had to cross each other, would they? If they are that kind of person, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm not. I definitely get where you're coming from, but
there's different levels too.
That's also where like I just don't feel like that it's so cut and dry or black and white. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like so for me like I said, a lot of people will say the phrase, you know, I'm loyal to a fault. Okay, but if there's loyalty, there should be no fault line, in my opinion. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was raised that way. You know, if you're there for that person, you're there for that person.
I've always said that about myself, loyal to a fault, because I'm so loyal that I don't put myself first. You know what I mean? That's the way I take that, is loyal to a fault, myself. Because I am so loyal that I put others' needs in front of my own.
Yeah, and so if
Constantly.
If I can just say, and this is just a little break from, you know, the seriousness here for a minute, because if I could,
please.
If I, for me, like, I feel like you are a loyal person, and it's like, and I know, like, oh, she's your best friend. Of course, you're gonna say that. No, like, yes, I know you in real life, and with our friendship, and with your relationships, and all of the things, you know, you are a loyal person. Like, I don't. You are. I feel like we all. I mean, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Let me chime in there.
Yeah.
Let me put my mic to my mouth. Yes, because you personally are not going to be friends with someone who is not best friends, sisters. No, you're not going to be best friends, soul sisters with someone who's not a loyal person. Right. So, I mean. You're not just saying that because I'm your best friend, because I'm not going to be your best friend if I'm not loyal.
No. And that doesn't mean, like, I just really hope that people understand what we're talking about when we're talking about loyalty. Yeah. You know, like, it's not all about what one wants you to do or needs you to do, or you being loyal, like, if they, and you don't do, it's just being honest,
having integrity.
Yes.
Having good character about yourself, like just being a genuine good person from the inside, like you know.
So for you, when did you figure, like, as far as like with the family's your relationships? Because so for her, I'm sure that you've had men that weren't. So loyal.
Absolutely,
right. I'm sure
all of them. Respectfully. No.
I can't say the same.
Yeah.
As far as men. So y'all can talk about that. I mean, and I will trust and believe can chime in, like, because I know all
I do just want to clarify, like, I don't have issues as far as that goes, like, outstanding issues with my family like that.
Yeah. Yes.
What I'm
we
speaking
have love for everybody.
I love my sister. I love my mother, but like, I just wanted to clarify that because I don't want anybody to think I'm sitting here talking smack about them. That's just a subject I can speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that loyalty, past has happened. Loyalty was broken. You know what I'm saying? So
do you think or feel that you've always been loyal to other, like, for others?
Absolutely. And I'm not like trying to put myself on a pedestal or anything, but I just feel like that is part of my character. That is who I am.
Yes.
Like, I don't feel like that I'm one of those people that, like, if you're sitting in a crowd with a bunch of people and something happens and you're like, oh, can I call her? No, I'm gonna be the first person that they're like, hey, call her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pulling up. I don't care.
If anybody has anything to say, there is a comment section.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Feel free.
Please feel free. Like, we would appreciate that.
So for me, loyalty. there was you talk because I need to hear it on because I gotta
You know I don't do
filter
good under
myself.
pressure.
I just want to filter myself because you know probably what I'm about to talk about loyalty. So I just want to filter myself a little, and I don't want to just have diarrhea of the mouth.
Yes.
So
I'll carry this. Figure out in the comments section if you feel like that you have either been the person who has not reciprocated the loyalty, or if you have been the person that's not received loyalty. And if so, what was the strongest part for you, or the hardest part for you?
I want to say this too. Like, so for me, so this person that I was about to speak on, I'm sure that she feels like that we were not loyal to her at some point along the way. Yeah, but in a different way, like whether it be,
respectfully, no.
Yeah.
You heard that, lady.
So I'm sure that along the way somewhere she felt, whether it was as a teen or a young adult, that maybe we weren't so loyal to her, because there were things that happened that we were like, because at one point she was seeing someone that we did not want to interact with, because of his actions, the way he really treated her, the way that he treated us. And so we were like, respectfully, no. Now, if you want to do that, you can do it over there. But, and you are welcome here. He is not. So maybe she felt that we weren't loyal to her in that moment because we did not accept him.
And I want to say something about that because I feel like some people, this is either you're loyal or you're not. Because some people, I feel like, take loyalty as a transaction.
Yes.
If you're loyal to me, I'll be loyal to you.
Ooh.
They're not necessarily loyal people.
Right.
Oh no, I really like how you said that.
Yeah,
I do.
So,
because that's very factual.
Yes. Some people want to think they're loyal, but like I said, it's transactional for some people. And
if you don't agree with them, if you are not doing what they need you to do for them, then it's okay. Well,
or if they feel like you have slighted them, then no more loyalty for you. So, but I just wanted to throw that in there while you were speaking about that.
And so for me, me experiencing this was with a family member, and that I'm not really going to go too deep on right now. But it was very, like in the moment that when it happened, when we realized, what had happened and who it was, I, in that moment, could literally feel my heart ache. Like I felt it in my heart. Like my heart was hurting.
Yes.
Actually hurting.
I have felt that before.
And, not only, and that's another thing, when things like this happen, and it not only affects me, but it affects our children and it affects our loved ones, our family as a whole. And so that's a whole nother
aspect,
when you see your children crying, when you see, and your children are asking why.
Yeah.
And I don't have the answers why this person did this or did that, or, so. Okay, somebody else talk because I'm gonna keep talking.
Are you getting hot?
I'm getting hot.
Is your ears burning?
My neck.
Is you sweating?
Yes.
So respectfully, no.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe at some point in time, we'll go deeper into that. We have a great editor.
Yeah, we do. Editor.
So, I can.
Editor.
Put in some. We can add clips. We can add.
We can add audience.
Yeah.
Sounds. We can do it all.
Yeah.
With our editor.
Yeah.
Like I said, editoire.
Now, I will say this though. Even so, how for you guys when someone has been disloyal? Do you forgive your mom? because I will say forgiveness is very big for me,
Mm-hmm.
and not just because for me though, I have a great relationship with our Lord and Savior Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
and so that is what has helped me in forgiving this person. Because that's a very big thing for me. Forgiveness is really not about the person. It's
Mm-hmm.
about yourself, and because if you hold on to all of that, whatever it was that they did to you,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to become you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you will become bitter. You will become angry. You will become that, and so it's better to just let it go and release it. Which for me, it's easier to do because I take it to Jesus.
Yeah.
I think, given the best way that I can answer this, the most honest way that I can answer this is that if you'd have asked me that question 2 years ago, I would have probably told you that I forgave her, but I didn't forget it,
Mm-hmm.
which basically is a very sly way of saying, I'm going to tell you that I forgave her,
Mm-hmm.
but honestly, no, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll know when you actually really truly do.
Well, that's what I was about to say. But given the circumstances that I've been through in the last 2 years, and the healing that I have done,
and that'll be for another podcast.
Absolutely. I think that I have truly forgiven her, because I think that it's so detrimentally damaging to not forgive.
Now, that doesn't mean that you have to allow access to them.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
no.
yes.
Which is another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one of my therapists when I was a child said it the very best I've ever heard it. And it's simply that every person in your life has a certain space. Think of it as like a box.
Mm-hmm.
That box can be the size of an engagement ring. That box can be the size of a treasure chest.
Mm.
It all depends on how much space you're willing to let them fill.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I will say I'm a very forgiving person, but I feel like it is hard to forget, but I feel like if there is no changed behavior within that forgiveness, then it kind of turns into betrayal. So
yes,
it is harder to forgive.
And because you forgive them for this, and then 2 weeks later something else happens.
Yes.
And then 2 weeks later something, and then a month later something else. And so that's more of a behavior, like a
character flaw.
Yes.
Yeah, but it like a cycle. Like how are you going to just? Which we are, per the Bible, we are to forgive and forgive and forgive, and we can, and that's okay. But it doesn't mean that we have to take it.
Yes. Yes.
So meaning we can separate ourselves from that situation and forgive them, and then keep it moving.
Yeah.
Acceptance is key.
Yes.
What you accept and what you allow is two totally different things. I can accept that what you did was wrong, and I can forgive you for that, but I don't have to allow you to do it again.
Yep. Facts.
Respectfully, no.
I
can't wait to get our shirt.
Yeah, so we maybe we'll release some little clips of we had a name and then we forgot somehow. It was great. It was like, oh my gosh, we were like, so yes,
that's the one.
But that was like
all
a
of
month
us
ago.
All three of us.
Yeah,
and then
we were on the same page.
We've been planning for a while.
Yeah. And so then we were like, oh my gosh, we can't remember it. And then we wrote it down, and then I don't know what happened to that.
And we send each other everything.
Yeah,
but they're in none of our messages. We can't find anything.
So we just sat here before this and come up with a name. So, and we've got, we might release like a little bit of that.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny trying to come up with a name quickly.
It was definitely funny.
But we love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Respectfully.
No.
So
I do kind of have a question though. Okay, so like, let's just say that like something happened, be it like I said, coworker, friend, family member, what have you, where they were disloyal.
Disloyal?
Have you forgiven them and allowed them to stay so that you can see if they're going to be loyal again, or do you automatically just
like one and done, or
right?
That's you, boo. One and done is you, boo.
she the one and done queen over here.
Yeah. So I'll let you.
I always give multiple chances.
I was gonna say don't say
multiple chances.
Yeah, way more than that.
Way more chances than I should.
And there's no right or wrong. Like, each individual person.
I can take a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
However, when doing that though, then that becomes where your mental and your health, emotional, all of that.
Yes.
You can, but while you're taking
I can, but I'm harming myself in the process.
Yes.
Like, I can take a lot of shit, but I'm a person who, listen, I say this about all nice people. Mm-hmm. I am literally the nicest person.
You are.
And I take a lot of shit. But once you push me over the edge, you don't really want to see that person.
Yeah.
Because the nicest people can turn into I like to cut to the white meat when I get mad. And I hate that about myself.
It takes you a lot to get there.
It takes me a lot to get there, and I really hate that about myself. And I have gotten better over time. I'm a little more calm than I once was because you would not want to piss me off back in the day. Because like I said, it took a lot, but once you got me there, it's over.
So, and I would say the same thing about you, that you were very forgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely say that I'm very forgiving, but I will also say this.
But okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think you are so forgiving because of the things that, and we'll get into that probably in another one if she's comfortable with it, but because of your past and the mistakes that you have made, and so you feel like not that you have
like
I don't
guilt,
know. Yes,
in a way.
It's more of a yes, that you forgive because of the things that you've
you may feel like you don't have a choice,
like when you were.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of where I was. More or less. I will forgive you for almost anything. Almost anything.
Yes.
Except for my kids. But I will forgive you for almost anything. It's just that when you, I don't want to say when you cross the line, because it's the lines.
It's a long line.
And the line's a really long line. But it's almost like you asked for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like,
and
you
like
asked
you said,
for it.
except for my kids. And see,
except for my kids.
See, and now that 3 years ago, that would have 7 years ago, that would have been me.
But I really like you asked for it because, like, what you mean I keep forgiving you and you keep doing the shit.
Yeah.
After saying you ain't going to do it. I mean, you asked for it. Like, that's point blank.
You asked for it.
Respectfully.
But when it comes to your kids, that is a different type of, it's different.
Absolutely.
It is harder. But for me, again, so do you think that you could, the situation that I'm talking about that occurred with me?
Yeah.
And let's say that was with you and you had your children was with you and all the things and seeing what they went through and what happened. I've showed you some videos of like DeVay and her crying at 2 a.m. Like, would you be so forgiving? Like, would you be able to forgive? Because I'm asking because I just heard you say, except for my kids. Because
here's
it did come to my kids.
Yeah.
It came to them. It affected them, and so.
And when I say this, I say this respectfully. It monumentally affected these children.
Yeah. Like therapy. Like had to go. My children had never been in therapy. They had to be in therapy. They had to be put on medicine. It was a lot.
And it's crazy because I do recall this person saying, "Don't let it come to these kids."
Yeah.
So it already came to these kids.
Yeah, but it came to my. But and again though, that's where for me, I have to let it go now. And it took. Trust and believe this wasn't an overnight thing.
Mandy's been walking a righteous path for a very long time.
Yes, it did not happen overnight. It didn't happen in 2 weeks. It didn't happen in 3 months. Like it took some time. And I think for me, when I kind of started really noticing that I'd forgiven her, was when I started praying for her.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I started praying for her. And when I saw her some time later, like probably 3 years or so after the fact, and it was just easy. Like it wasn't forced. Like it wasn't something that I had to try to do. It just came natural to me.
Your heart didn't fall to your
No,
stomach.
It was completely, and it was a shock. It was like, oh my, so much so that after I pulled off, one of my daughters that was with me looked at me, and her words were, "Why were you so nice to her?"
Mm.
That was her words to me.
Mm.
And I said, because that's exactly that's what we were supposed to do, you know?
Mm.
And
that's
so,
big.
yeah,
That's real big.
Yeah. And it took me a while to get there, y'all. Like, so
I'm gonna keep it all the way
See.
a buck. You better than me.
And
you better
like,
than
we're
me
the
all the
nice
way.
people, but that ain't how I could have responded in that situation.
Well, I mean,
you know?
see, the thing
I
is,
said we're the nice people,
right?
We're nice too, though. But not, you know what I'm saying.
But no, to answer your question respectfully, no.
Respectfully,
Like,
no.
But and here's the thing, and I'm not saying never. I'm not saying never.
Yeah.
But I do not know. Being outright, I don't think that I could have handled things the way that you handled things when that occasion occurred.
Right.
I do feel like that would have been too big of a pill for me to swallow.
Yes.
And I think I probably would have just had to leave.
Like, I definitely haven't forgiven her.
Not that.
I mean, and it didn't even happen to me.
I mean, I don't want to say that I haven't forgiven her. I'll say that. Let me rephrase that. I'm working on it.
There's just
I'm working on it.
And I think that's where my mom is.
I'm on the road
Yeah.
to forgiveness.
Oh yeah, she's.
It might be a mountain,
and
it might be extremely rocky, with a lot of jagged edges. But I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
Really, I really hate when people do things to people who are so good. You know what I mean? That's what makes it harder for me to forgive her, because it was done to people that are just so good, and that's just crossing a line. Yeah. Like, I can forgive a lot of things. I do forgive a lot of things, but this in particular,
forgives things that I would.
Yes.
I mean, not for. Yes, I will forgive you, but I'm not going to
keep forgiving you.
One and done.
Yes. So
So
in that way, yes, like, because I'll just throw that in there. I love too hard, and that costs me a lot. Yeah. So when she says I forgive things that she wouldn't, it is because I have a very big heart.
But so you don't think I love?
Yeah, you have a very big heart too, but we just
not like. I mean, I do.
Like,
I like the way my auntie says it. We all got big hearts. It's just that Ames and I got softer ones.
Very, very soft hearts. Yes.
Yeah.
Very forgiving hearts. Okay, we just had a question from the audience.
Yeah, put on pause. Almost finished. Edit this out. Almost finished.
Okay, the question from the audience was, would you trust her again? Hell no is my answer, but go ahead.
No.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, no.
No.
We need both mics on this.
No, and
within good reason, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's hard because, like, I mean, there's somebody out there trusting her.
But are they though?
Right.
Is the real question.
Yeah, and that's on them, and that's their prerogative or whatever. But for me, no, I wouldn't. I would not ever. Which is sad, and that's hard for me. That's hard for me because it was someone near and dear to me.
Yes.
And so that's hard to come to terms with. I forgive you, but I can't trust you. I can't have you, a part of my life, a part of my children's life, be a part of your life, a part of your child's life. That's hard.
But betrayal normally does come from people who are very near and
closest
dear
to us. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So, I mean,
yeah.
Just wanted to throw that in there.
Pause. Can you see how long it's been recording?
Oh my God, probably forever.
Yeah, we'll have.
It's been recording for 42.
Okay, so we can start to try.
Yeah,
to end
we
it.
can start to wrap it up.
Respectfully.
She got a gutter mind. She got her mind is in the gutter
Yeah,
for
Who?
all
Mine?
things.
Me?
No, her.
Me. Yeah.
Her.
I was like,
Ratchet over here. Ratchet over here.
Ratchet, clatchet.
Classy, clatchet, which means classy plus ratchet. Because
And she just ratchet.
And she just ratchet.
But I own it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been going a while. Are we gonna try to wrap it up? What are we gonna do here for the? Yeah, wrap it up.
So I think, basically, in a nutshell, everybody's got their opinions on unreciprocated loyalty and whatnot.
And what even loyalty is to them. Because some
Mhm.
people have
Different opinions,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
My loyalty might not be your loyalty. You know what I mean?
Yes.
As you said, loyalty to a fault, and I always like to say,
and transactional.
right. And I always like to say, my loyalty has no fault line. So you know what I'm saying? Difference in people. It doesn't mean it's a right or wrong answer.
What would you matter of fact? Like I'm.
You're very direct.
Very.
Yeah, it's
Very matter of fact. Very.
There's no
said
gray.
what I mean, and I mean what I say.
Yes. Yes.
There is no gray area.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very black and white.
You're very. I said what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I'm very like. Well. Okay. Yeah. I mean that could work, but
Why
like
do you think?
I'm very much a people pleaser. I'm very non-confrontational on a general basis. I mean, if you want to take it there, we can take it there. But in general, I'm a very non-confrontational person. And very much a people pleaser. So
says the stiletto that was in your head. 20 stitches.
Staples. So
our Pikeville days.
Story
yeah.
Not anytime now. Yeah.
That was a long time ago. But that is why I feel like I'm that way. Like I don't want to be direct, especially if it's going to be uncomfortable for me.
Yes, I will say. See, I don't. Would you say that I get uncomfortable? Would you? Say that I get. I don't. So
you may get uncomfortable, but
you're still
it doesn't
saying
matter.
You still saying it. At the end of the day, comfortability has nothing to do with it for you.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I can, and because I'm
and see, I think that's. I think more often than not, I can be direct. I think there's a select few people. You know what I'm saying? There's a select few people that I can't do it with.
I can too in certain instances, but definitely not in a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, see, and that's what I was going to say. Like, that's why I say certain instances, because there's been many relationships where I was very direct. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care to say what I had to say.
Now,
it is what it is.
I'll reiterate. If you want to take it there, we can.
Absolutely.
But for the most part, I do try to be very
non-confrontational,
easygoing about everything. Like,
I love me a confrontation. But then again, I'm ratchet.
Yeah.
I'm very much.
I don't know. I was trying to get
whatever you would like to do.
You didn't want to do it.
With that person.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on that person.
It does.
Because I'm very direct with most people. But there's that select couple of people that like, and it's not that I can't be direct. It's that in that moment when that pressure is heating up and whatever, it's like, I'm just going to sit here. Because it's not like I don't have anything to say. And it's not like I can't think of anything to say. It's almost just like, what good's it going to do me?
Facts. That is.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like what good's it gonna? It's either gonna go one of two ways: really bad or really ugly.
Yeah,
and I really don't feel like either one of them.
Yes,
but if you don't, then it's just gonna keep being.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
To keep the peace.
Yeah,
I'm very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do,
I'm not trying to keep I'm trying to fix the problem.
Yes.
The
yes.
issue. I'm not going to keep no peace until it's resolved, the issue at hand. You know,
right, yeah.
But some people have a problem for every solution.
Yeah,
facts.
So,
yeah.
Facts. Some people are committed to misunderstanding you.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Anyway,
so Fast,
All
wide
right,
range on loyalty and all the good things.
Yeah.
But, you
It
know.
was fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
I feel like this one was like
Yeah.
way better than our
Oh
old
yeah,
one.
because we were just practicing back then. And if you want,
Yeah.
you can go back and look at those. They're on there. There's like 5.
And we're not the same people as we were back then.
Definitely not.
No.
But yeah, this was awesome.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I can't wait for the next one.
For the next one.
Peace out, y'all.
Respectfully, no.
No.
Bye.